Good evening, bipeds. I hope you are taking a break from watching the Academy Awards and joining me here on this very special announcement about the new products that we have from Zero Shoes for the spring of 24. I'm Stephen Sashin, co-founder of ZeroShoes.com and now also ZeroShoes.eu and ZeroShoes.co.uk. So really quick, this is a live event. What that means is if you have any questions or comments, you can throw them in the chat and I will see them over there on my screen and then reply accordingly. And then uh, if you're not watching this live, that's okay, because you can still put your questions and comments in there and somebody will get back to you and respond as quickly as possible. Here, comments have came in. Peter says, bring back the Colorado on the way. 79 Eyes has a emoji that's too small for me to see with my glasses. Jaron says, hasn't there been a live only a couple days ago? Yeah, I'm doing a bunch of them between now and when we launch our spring 24 products on the 13th of March. And I'm telling you about them now, though, for a very particular reason. We almost always sell out of certain sizes, certain colors, sometimes entire styles during these launch sales that we do in the spring and the fall of every year. So I want to let you know in advance so that you can make sure that you can get your hands on and your feet in the shoes that you want, and B, you can register in advance to win one of 10 $100 or 10 €100 or 10 £100 Zero Shoes gift certificates, depending on if you live in the EU, the UK, or anywhere else. More importantly, you don't need to watch this. You can go straight to zeroshoes.com/spring24 sale or zeroshoes.eu/spring24 sale or zeroshoes.co.uk/spring24 sale, where everything I'm going to say is already there. Plus, you see reviews of all the shoes I'm going to introduce you to from people who've been wearing them for the last couple of months. And you can register to win one of those gift certificates that I just mentioned. Plus, the way you get the early access to make sure that you get what you want is by becoming a VIP. So what happens is, again, the sale starts on the 13th, but as a VIP, we're going to send you an email on the 12th with a special link so you can get early access and make sure you grab what you want. That's before, on the 13th, we then email and reach out to, through our advertising, over 2.5 million people who are friends and fans of Zero Shoes or the whole barefoot idea. So in other words, go to one of those websites, zeroshoes.com, zeroshoes.eu, zeroshoes.co.uk/spring24 sale. Find our sweepstakes app. It's on the right of the page or the bottom of the page, depending on what device you're using. And you'll see there's different actions you can take. Different actions give you a different number of entries into the sweepstakes to win one of those gift certificates. And there's some actions you can take every day, so make sure you come back often. And you'll see that the first action you can take is to register to be a VIP. So definitely do that to make sure you get the early access so you can get the shoes that you're looking for. Okay, 79 Eyes says, I love your shoes. I love hearing that. And happily we hear that all day, every day. Otherwise, this would be a very difficult life. I got to tell you really quick, way back when we had some guys who were giving us some advice about starting our company, and they've been in footwear business for about 35 years. And they said, after we showed them what we were doing, they said, look, we believe in you and we think what you're doing about natural movement is the most important thing in footwear. And we would start this company with you, but we're not stupid enough to start a shoe company because we've been doing this for 35 years and we know better. And so my wife, Lane, and I said, yeah, we know we're hyper optimistic and naive, but that's how things get done. So away we go. All right. I'm going to answer Peter's question, and then I'm going to jump into showing you the 6 new shoes we have for spring of 24. Peter says, should I get the sandals a size smaller or the same size? If you go to any of the sandal pages, you'll see somewhere on that page towards the bottom, links you can click to print out templates of the sandals, step on them, see which ones make the most sense. Keep in mind, of course, that we do free exchanges for sizing. So if you get it wrong, we'll swap them out. Judy, which action can you take every day for the sweepstakes? Love your shoes. I think like tell a friend, leave a comment. I'm not looking at the sweepstakes, so I don't remember all of them, but it should be somewhat obvious. One of them, I think, just says daily entry. You just come back and click that link, and then away you go. All right. So we have shoes in 2.5 categories is the way I'm going to say it. We have casual, we have performance and trail. That's one category. And then we have the third mystery category. I'm going to jump in and start with the casual stuff. We have 2 very fun I'm looking to see if that's what I want to do. Yeah, two really fun casual shoes. One actually is just something that we've already had out, but we didn't have it for women. Now we do, and that is the Kona, our moccasin style super cash canvas shoe that has been crushing it for men for reasons that we just couldn't get it done in time for last fall or whenever we launched them. I can't even remember, but now we have them available for women. By the way, all of these are available in the U.S. Some are not available in the UK. Some are not available in the EU. When you go to those sites, you'll see which is which. So Harrison, hey man, good to see you. Harrison Wong from Chi Running just showed up. Hey man. So anyway, at least I'm hoping it's the same Harrison Wong because there could be more. Anyway, the Kona, like all Xero shoes, wide foot-shaped toe box so wider foot-shaped toe box so your toes can spread, relax, and do what's natural. Low to the ground for balance and agility. Super flexible in every direction so your feet can move the way they're supposed to. They'll all roll up if you want to roll them up. Perfect for travel, even though that's probably better for travel, but you get the idea. Every one of our shoes has a removable 2.5 to 3 millimeter sock liner or insole. If you want more protection, keep it in. If you want a more barefoot feeling, pull it out. Thanks, Harrison. And our soles are also backed with a 5,000-mile sole warranty, unlike shoes from Big Shoe, where they say replace them every 200 to 500 miles, or even less if it's one of those big, thick super shoes. So the Kona gives you that great beachy feel. It's got a little gusseted tongue area, so that's how you can slip in and out of it. Little elastic to hold you in place as well. If you want that aloha feeling, you are going to love the Kona, now available for women. Another slip-on. So our Dylan, which is a lace-up shoe and has been one of the best sellers that we've had since we launched it about a year ago. Like, we can't keep it in stock bestseller. We decided to take the DNA of the Dylan, which has this really great sole. Wait, I'm going to try and show this where you can only see the sole. There we go. Where it's got a super soft material, just feels really comfortable, feels really protective at the same time. Well, we've turned it into another slip-on because people have asked for it. This is the Dylan canvas slip-on, nice and breathable, has these really cool looking gore or elastic layers. That's how you slip in and out of it. Because this is also canvas, it will adjust and form fit to your foot. Nice padded collar around the heel. So does the Kona, actually. Again, if you read the reviews or listen to the reviews, watch the reviews, their videos at xeroshoes.com. xeroshoes.eu, xeroshoes.co.uk/spring24 sale. You'll see people are just like slipping this thing on, forgetting they're even wearing it at the end of the day. So this is the Dylan Canvas slip-on. Just a quick reminder that for people who just came in late, because a whole bunch did, if you go to xeroshoes.com, xeroshoes.co.uk, xeroshoes.eu, you'll find a link to Xero Shoes, well, all of those /spring24 sale, where you can find out more about these products, see the reviews of these products, leave comments about these products, fill out the entry form in our sweepstakes to win one of 10 $100, €100, £100 gift certificates, and become a VIP to get early access to all of these shoes. A couple questions came in. Hold on really quickly. From Nancy. Love my Prios. Can they be treated with dirt protection? Probably. I haven't done it, so I don't know what would be the best for doing that, but I can't think of a reason not to. Feel free to reach out to our customer happiness team. They'll probably have some experience with this. 79i says, I don't buy any other shoes because I'm totally in love with your shoes. It's wonderful to hear. Thank you very much. Preston, can't wait for the Scrambler Mid waterproofs. Dude, I just read that and now you gave away the punchline. That's okay. Love my Scrambler lows. This will be my 5th pair of Xeros. Okay, well, then let's jump into the trail shoes. And since you started with that one, I'm going to start with the Scrambler. Well, wait, I'm going to start with the Scrambler Mid 2. So we took our Scrambler Mid, which is the lightest, most technical kind of day hiking level hiking boot that you can get your hands on. So lightweight and flexible and comfortable. This has actually been reviewed as one of the top trail running shoes. Wish I could remember which magazine, but we could look that one up. And this is a conjoined effort between us and Michelin. I hope you can see that. Michelin, the company that makes tires for your cars and your bikes of various kinds. So what they have is a thing called Fiberlight. This bottom layer has a fiber layer embedded in the rubber, which makes it super, super flexible, super, super strong and durable, and able to handle this mountain bike tire inspired tread that we put on it. Right above the Fiberlight layer from Michelin is our trail foam layer. We made it visible so it looks kind of more technical, frankly. And that's the little layer we have normally just embedded in some of our trail shoes to take the bumps out when you're out on the trails. What makes this the Scrambler Mid 2 is, frankly, we just listened to all the feedback we got from the 1, which became our best-selling hiking boot, and we just made it way more durable and more comfortable. A super, super rugged toe cap, more durable, I'm making that noise, upper mesh, welded components included these components that hide or protect the webbing that goes behind them, so you can adjust that for the right tension in your midfoot and your instep. A more comfortable padded collar around the ankle, and a super silky smooth lining that you are going to adore. This is the Scrambler Mid 2, and now because, wait, who was it? Because Preston asked, the upgrade to the upgrade, people have been begging for this one, more waterproof, and now we've made the Scrambler Mid 2 WP for waterproof. Undeniably, not only probably one of the most technical hiking boots you can get, but when it comes to lightweight, undeniably the lightest you're going to find, with that natural movement component that you won't get anywhere else, with the wider foot-shaped toe box, and the waterproofness now using a new technology called eVent, which is a bio-based material that is, I think, more breathable and protective than what we're used to. I'm not going to mention it by name, but I think you probably can guess. Again, super protective toe cap, really protective upper, and welded components to give you even more protection, that really soft cushioned area around the ankle, and that super silky smooth lining. And like all the Xero shoes, again, there's a removable 2 millimeter, 3 millimeter in this case, sock liner or insole. You can wear this in bare feet with bare feet if you want. I have. It's delightful. Now, keep in mind, this is waterproof, which means there's a fully seam-sealed membrane on the inside. So it's not quite as flexible because there's just additional layers. That's just physics. We have tried to violate the laws of physics, but we have not been able to do it yet. We're still trying. But more importantly, what was I going to say? Oh, so it has a gusseted tongue, which means that the tongue is basically sewn to the upper, and the height of the gusset is equal to the height of the waterproofness. So basically, if you can step into water up to about there, totally, totally waterproof. If you get any higher, well, you know, gravity. We've literally, I'm not trying to throw people under the bus, but here you go. We've had people step in a pond with water this high and then complain that water got into the top of their shoes because gravity. So hopefully you'll recognize you can only make a boot waterproof as high as the gusseted tongue. 79 eyes, how waterproof are these? We've stuck them in water up to here for a couple of days. Not a problem. That's how we test them. Oh, a little gator hook. If you don't know what a gator is, imagine just a little upside down, like a little tent that you kind of goes around your calf or your ankle and then comes down over the boot if you need even more protection from inclement weather. So again, with that Michelin outsole, and all of our outsoles, as I mentioned before, backed by our 5,000-mile warranty. By the way, every one of the shoes I'm showing you, 100% vegan friendly. So I know that's important for some people, and we're happy that we can make that happen whenever we can make that happen. What else can I say about this shoe other than, seriously, well, I'm going to save that line for something else. Any word on safety toe military boots from Travis? Still working on it, but I'll be totally candid. We have an opportunity to do something that is so much bigger. It's our second priority right now. More about that as we get closer when I can make that announcement. Okay, one more shoe that arguably is, a technical performance thing, but has a serious casual look and feel as well. I'm going to give you the hint. I'm going to lead into it with this. We made a shoe that we call the Ridgeway that is a retro waterproof hiker, and just, again, sold out of this. It's been just delightful. And it's got that look that you can kind of wear with anything, whether you're on a trail or not. It's got a great look. Well, we decided to make something a little more summer friendly, and that is the Ridgeway Mesh Low. So a more breathable mesh, still really protective. That same really cool tread that we have on the original Ridgeway. Crazy, crazy flexible in every direction, just like all of our Xero shoes. So this is technically an approach shoe if you're going to go do some climbing, or you can use it as a hiking shoe, or you can just use it. It looks great with a pair of jeans. So go out for a hike and then go out for an evening on the town. don't have to switch shoes. And at the end of the whole thing, you might forget you're even wearing them. I think I might have mentioned we've literally had people, because our shoes are typically so lightweight, we have literally had people say they went to bed still wearing their Xero shoes because they forgot they had them on. That might be you. All right, one more shoe that I'm going to show that's brand new, and this one's a labor of love. But first, I just want to remind you, go to xeroshoes.com/spring24 sale, or xeroshoes.eu if you're in the EU/spring24 sale, or xeroshoes.co.uk if you're in the UK/spring24 sale. .com is for anyone out of the EU, out of the UK. And you'll find more information about all of these, videos that talk about them all, reviews from people who've been wearing them, our sweepstakes app, so you can register to win one of 10 $100, €100, or £100 gift certificates, depending on which site you're on, and how you can become a VIP so you can definitely get the shoes that you want, because we are going to sell out of some sizes, some colors, maybe even styles. It's happened before. I'm pretty confident it's going to happen again, because it happens every time we launch stuff. We keep trying to buy more so it doesn't happen, and then you people just keep buying more. So, and thank you, but man, it's a pain. Travis, can't wait to order 3 shoes from y'all, and they arrived in Korea today. You have to send some pictures of you enjoying them as you walk around the peninsula. Castaneda Murray, hello, I'm healing from posterior tibial tendonitis, some tarsal tunnel syndrome, plantar fasciitis, doing better every day with the Paradigm Ultra 7. I want to move on to Xero or Vivo. Which do you recommend? Well, since Vivo is another company, I recommend Xero. In terms of what shoe to recommend, I would say go to xeroshoes.com/select, and you will see a link for our shoe finder quiz, which will give you some ideas. Keep in mind, though, the quiz is not going to show the shoes that I'm showing now until the sale starts on the 13th of March, whatever that is, Wednesday. Remember, as a VIP, you get a 24-hour head start. We let you know about the sale on the 12th before we announce the sale on the 13th to over 2.5 million human beings, and maybe non-human beings as well. Who knows? Okay, last one I'm going to show, and like I said, this is a labor of love. This is a variation of the sandal that started it all, like the Huarache sandals worn by the Tarahumara Indians in Mexico, who some of you have read about in the book Born to Run. If you haven't read the book, you got to read it. The author, Chris McDougall, and his running coach, Eric Orton, we are proud to say are partners of ours. They loved our shoes so much that they have become our partners the first time they ever endorsed a shoe, let alone a brand. And let's see, the way this went is that we first we were doing a do-it-yourself kit inspired by the Tarahumara sandals. Then people said, I want to have a ready-to-wear version of that. And that turned into first our Venture, then our Genesis, and our Cloud and Aqua Cloud. Because people said they didn't, and then people said, well, I don't want something in between my toes, even though those sandals takes the pressure off of your toes the way a thong sandal like a flip-flop does. But that's cool. Then we made our Z Trek and our Z Trail. But we've come all the way back to doing something that I've wanted to do. And this is literally, it's taken me 5 years to do this, because to get the hardware and the design elements and the components just right took that long. And I am happy that we now have the Huarache style version of our trail sandal. This is the H Trail, H for Huarache, Huarache. Some people said you could have called it a Y Trail, but then people would have said why. So anyway, we like H Trail. And what makes this special is a number of things. So first, super, super soft toe post. That's actually not a post. It's just fabric, or it's a webbing material. And then people have preferences for how Huarache sandals fit. Sometimes people like that toe strap to go straight from the toe to the outside of the ankle. Some people like it to be a bit more vertical, going in between those first two metatarsals. But you can adjust that with 3 different points of adjustment. So this one right here, you can move fore and aft to find just the place that's most comfortable on your unique foot. And you use these 2 pieces to get just the right tension to not only change the angle, but also to give you that just right tension. I call it finger snug. So you just want to be able to get a finger underneath there snugly. You don't want it too loose. You don't want it too tight. And then of course you can adjust the heel, and that moves you fore and aft. Put all that together, and it gives you just the most comfortable fit. We've had people literally running ultra marathons in just these because, hey, look, super grippy trail friendly tread, and our bare foam footbed to give you just that little bit of give, that little bit of comfort, that little bit of protection when you're on the trails. I took this thing around New York City. You can wear it all day, every day for whatever you like. You don't have to take it on the trail. You can just use it as your favorite sandal. And FYI, what I like to do when I'm wearing any of our adjustable sandals is I just use the hook and loop part here to get in and out. So I just loosen that. I keep the heel strap the same, so I know it's putting my foot in the right spot. I just loosen that a little bit. It's enough to get in, and then cinch that tight, and I'm ready to go. This is the H Trail. Okay, a couple more comments came in. Yikes. I got to scroll up to be able to see them. Natalie says, hello from Quebec. Hello, right back at you. Jana or Yana, pardon me. I don't know which is which, depends on, well, you know what that is. Best shoes ever. I tried one pair, then bought two more. Now my 11-year-old daughter is asking for a pair. Love the way your daughter thinks. She's a smart young woman. David says, hello from California. Hello back at you from Colorado. Love Xero shoes. My feet have never felt better, even after a long day standing at work. Let's see, FRAC, F-R-A-A-C. I'm hoping for good reviews of the Ridgeway Low. It looks good. Go to xeroshoes.com or .eu or .co.uk/spring24 sale. You'll find reviews. They're great. You'll see. 79 eyes. Any chance of making work boot constructed for outdoor work like construction? Yes. On our to-do list. We are not a big enough company to do everything that we and many times you want as quickly as we can, but that's high on our list. Chris, so excited about the new trail line, trail lineup. It's compressed on my screen. Which email address is best to reach out for getting all the tech specs? Support@xeroshoes.com is the best way to do that. But more importantly, that's all going to be put on the individual product pages once the sale goes live on the 13th. So you'll be able to see it all there. And if you're doing reviews, definitely reach out and let us know where you're going to be posting those, because we might be able to help you out in some way. Mina, peace and blessings, Xero socks. People keep approaching me about selling us socks, and there's two problems. Almost every one of them squeezes my toes together. Do not like that, obviously. And I got to be honest, we've been selling toe socks. And if we work on the assumption that we'll sell 10 times as many pairs of regular socks as those toe socks, it still doesn't meet anywhere close to the minimum order that we have to place to get socks. Like a minimum order is something like 5,000 pairs, because once they get the machine spun up, that's just like the least they can do practically. So working on it, don't have a solution yet. Paris, great shoes, man. Love my Z-Trex and HFS. Thank you. And Natalie says again, love Xero shoes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so, two quick things. For people in the EU, we finally, there goes my Mac. You finally get something that you haven't been able to get up until now, and that is the HFS2, our Roadrunner, now available at xeroshoes.eu. And if you're in the UK, something that hasn't been available that now is Mesa Trail 2, our lightweight trail runner. So that's now available at xeroshoes.co.uk. Let's see, Travis, would I recommend using toe socks for all your shoes? Socks of any sort, total personal preference. I don't wear socks with my Xero shoes because I'm lazy. And so if it takes me more time to do something, I'm just not likely to do it. So I don't wear socks at all, which is a shame, because I have a killer collection of tie-dye socks that actually fit and don't squeeze my toes together. But I don't wear socks. If you're going to wear a sock with Xero shoes, you want to wear the thinnest sock you can get away with, so you're not creating any numbing. You're making it so your feet can still feel things. So really thin sock is what we recommend, but totally up to you. Nicholas, started my barefoot journey with the Oswego when they were on clearance. Now at least a dozen pairs of different styles later. My back pain is so much more manageable than it's ever been. I'm thrilled to hear that, even though I'm not allowed to make any medical claims. I'm not a doctor. I don't play one on the internet. Hector, had the HFS for 3 years and used them every day, capitalized. Love them and talk about them all the time. They're beaten up and time to replace. Well, you know where to go to find them. Okay, so I don't want to keep you all too long. It is a Sunday evening. I want you to be able to, if you're into it, watch the Academy Awards. I'm assuming you're all taping it so you can skip by the commercials and the boring categories that no one cares about. I'm not going to say which ones they are. But more importantly, maybe rest up and prepare for your week. It's been a long weekend for us doing all of these things here. And so I'm going to turn off my brain for a little bit. But I just want to, first of all, thank you all for being here and for all of your support. What has made Xero Shoes grow the way it has into over 55 styles of casual and performance shoes, boots, and sandals that are sold around the world. From people, literally, we have the same shoe being worn by a 10-year-old kid and a 108-year-old great-great-great-grandmother, swear to God. Same shoe being reviewed in Elle magazine and Outside magazine. I mean, it's just amazing. And it's all because of what you guys have done by supporting us and sharing and spreading the word about what Natural Movement has done for you. So really quick, Travis says mid Monday morning here already, and he's at work. Thank you for the response. Take care. Thank you. Judy says thank you too. Look, again, Lena and I and the entire Xero Shoes team, of which there are almost 100 people worldwide now, we could not be more grateful. Hearing people say you changed my life all day is what gets us out of bed in the morning. So last reminder, go to xeroshoes.com/spring24 sale. Well, let me do it the other way around. Go to xeroshoes.eu/spring24 sale if you're in the EU. If you're not in the EU, tell your friends who are in the EU to go there. If you're in the UK, xeroshoes.co.uk/spring24 sale if you're in the UK. And if you're anywhere else, go to xeroshoes.com/spring24 sale. You'll find more info about these products. You'll find reviews of these products. You will find the sweepstakes app where you can enter to win a $100, £100, or €100 gift certificate, as well as how to become a VIP and get that 24-hour head start before we announce this sale on the 13th to over 2.5 million people. You want to make sure you can get what you want before it sells out. I guarantee you. And what else? I know there was something else I was going to say about that. But I can't remember what it was. So, the simple thing is this. If you're new to Xero Shoes, we can't wait to hear what happens when you feel what you've been missing: natural comfort, performance, and health. And whether you're new to Xero Shoes or you've been with us for a while, like a bunch of people on this call, we just really look forward to seeing what happens when you pick up a pair of the new shoes for spring of 24, slide them onto your feet, and go out and have fun and live life feet first. Looking forward to what's next.